Hi there. Well, it's hard to believe that I'm actually home now. This is my last official video diary, really, of my Churchill Travel Fellowship. I got home yesterday, still kind of getting used to the jet lag. I really could not sleep at all last night, and then I sort of eventually got to sleep about 4 a.m., something like that. And when I awoke, it was lunchtime. So at the moment, it is 20 past 10 in the evening. I'm feeling a bit tired, so I probably should go to bed soon and try and get back into the swing of normality, whatever that is. But the final week of my fellowship was just as good as all of the rest, and it was a really great finish, actually. I spent my time in Hamilton, as you may be aware, which is a city just outside Toronto, um, and with quite a different sort of demographic to Toronto, actually. And I was right in the centre of the city where I was staying in my hotel. Um, and much of my time was spent with the Hamilton Children's Choir. Uh, Certainly last weekend when I was with their choral day, I saw several of their choirs, but also got to see them in rehearsal during the week as well. And they're a fantastic organisation. I really enjoyed working with them. Not just were they very friendly and welcoming and really interested in what I was doing, but the standard and the level of choral musicianship that they achieved was stunning. I really enjoyed all of their music, and they were very animated. Several of their pieces included choreography, and it was a real show, um, showy pieces that they were rehearsing, and the precision of movement was quite spectacular, and it didn't detract at all from the singing. So that was really interesting to see, and they've really come on leaps and bounds with Zemfira, who is their fantastic artistic director, and they've got a wonderful artistic team as well. So it was great to spend time with them. And just up the road, actually, about 20 minutes or so, is another town called Oakville. So I managed to get to see the Oakville Choir for Children and Youth. They have 10 choirs actually in their organisation. I only got to see about two or three of their choirs on the Tuesday night, last Tuesday. And it was great to be with them because I managed to see the youngest choirs, aged 4, 5, and 6, a bit like our little voices, actually, in SC choirs. And then I saw their chamber choir later on in the evening. They were fantastic. About 22 or so singers that were very high quality, and they were all girls in this particular group. But they do have a boys' choir as well at a similar age group. And I enjoyed their variety as well. They did everything from Schubert to choreography, movement, similar to actually the Hamilton choir, actually. So it was great to see them. And then towards the end of the week, I managed to see the Toronto Children's Chorus, which, again, world famous, fantastic organisation. Um, they were very good, very good indeed. And in fact, I would say out of all of the choirs that I've seen in the whole of the US and Canada, they were the ones that probably sounded the most English. Their vowels were very carefully produced so that they produced that real British sound. And Elise Bradley, their artistic director, was telling me that she's worked really hard to kind of hone that vowel sound. And every single choir, however young they were, from age 4 or 5 that I was able to see in the concert on Saturday as well, right up to the chamber choir, the choral scholars as they call them. It was really consistent all the way through. And I was really lucky to see their concert on Saturday because that was the last thing that I did before I went home. And it was a fantastic, superb concert. I enjoyed every moment of it. All sorts of different music, and they put the choirs all together as well at different times within the performance, which was great to see. And so that finishes my week of visiting and observing in Canada. Actually, I had a couple of free days as well where I managed to go and see Niagara Falls, and also spent the day in Toronto where I went up to the top of the CN Tower, which was pretty high, I have to say, probably the highest building I've ever been in. So that was certainly an experience. And the whole thing has been an amazing experience. And I know I'm rambling on now because I'm really tired and I'm probably repeating myself, but just like to say thank you to everybody that has made my visits as pleasurable and pleasant and brilliant as they have been. Everybody that I've met along the way has been really warm and welcoming, and I've made some brilliant new friends. And I shall certainly be keeping in touch with them all and hopefully seeing them again at some point in the future. But although the travels themselves are over, in a way this is kind of just the beginning, really, because when you're a Churchill Fellow, you are a fellow for life. And the whole point of the travel is to learn and grow and find new ideas and use all of that information to then develop projects and change things and influence people high up, maybe in particularly in the area that I'm working in education, to make sure that kids have a really, really fantastic music education and opportunities to do music education. So the real work now begins, where I have to write my 15,000 word report and then start to gradually introduce changes and projects that will put into place everything that I've learned. So it's been a real journey in lots of ways, and I'll keep you updated on my website with my blogs and some future video diaries, I'm sure. So thanks to all my followers and everybody that's been commenting on Facebook and Twitter. It's been great to have that feedback, and I will hopefully see you all on here very soon. Bye for now.